Hello, everyone. My name is Brittany, and today I will be talking about my persuasive topic. I will be asking, do you think breakfast is the most important meal? First, I do want to talk about the different wordings of breakfast. There's chow, there's brunch, there's morning feed, and there's meal. I know, and there's meal feeding and morning meal. I know when me and my girls go out, we call it brunch. Some people might call it chow, and some people might call it morning feed, or maybe even morning meal. And a lot of us call it just plain old breakfast because that's what we're used to calling breakfast. And what we're used to hearing as well when going into like restaurants or anything else. First, I want to talk about what benefits can you gain from breakfast. So first, I do want to touch base. There was a quote that I had found. It had stated, I read, your morning sets up the success of your day. So many people wake up and immediately check text messages, emails, and social media. I use my first hour awake for my morning routine of breakfast and meditation to prepare myself. I got this quote from Carolina Ghost Quotes. So let's talk about what benefits can gain. What you can gain from breakfast. You can gain calcium. So with calcium, that helps the body with the teeth and also strengthens the bones. Iron, it helps the oxygen and also within your body. Vitamin B, it helps the lack of energy. Like I said, you might wake up and you might be drowsy in the morning, and that breakfast can help you sometimes. Fiber, that is the carbohydrates. That helps your body. That also can help as well the calcium, the iron, and also the vitamin B. All in all, that also plays a big part in, what you can gain from breakfast as well. I do want to let you guys know as well. If you are a diabetic, blood sugar can help be steady. Breakfast can help regulate that, your blood sugar and to make sure that it is at a perfect standing of where it should be as well, which is a great way of saying what benefits can you gain from breakfast. So the quote that I had read to you guys, I felt like that quote was very strong. I say that because, like I said, we never know, like I said, breakfast is definitely a big part. And we are so used to just rolling over and looking at our phones and looking at our emails instead of taking that time to actually wake up and, go make me a breakfast and, clear my mind. And like they stated, take that meditation time within, in the morning and, just work on yourself with that. Next, I want to talk about how can breakfast be healthy. Unhealthy. I'm sorry. There are so many ways breakfast can be unhealthy. We wake up and we might want a donut or we might want a cinnamon roll. So I will talk about the ways breakfast can be unhealthy. First, I do want to touch bases. You can eat unhealthy as well. You can overeat when you have just waking up for maybe 8 hours or 12 hours of sleep. You're hungry. So overeating can play a big part of, breakfast as well. Also, we are so used to eating whatever we want in the morning. We don't realize how it can definitely be unhealthy for breakfast, such as sugary cereals or flavored yogurts. We can't eat too much or we can't eat too less because, once again, we don't want to overeat and we don't want to overeat. Also, white breads, that goes back as to donuts or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or maybe even a Danish or a cinnamon roll as well. We should always try to go into the wheat bread, or maybe we can do a healthy bagel, or any type of kinds of that. I'm not too sure why my screen is cutting in and out, so I do want to apologize. I'm having a bit of screen difficulties. So I do want to touch base because my next slide, it stated, do breakfast help with the brain? I believe breakfast do help with the brain. I say that because breakfast can stimulate the brain, and also breakfast does receive energy from having to eat breakfast as well. So breakfast can also help maintain mental performance. That includes attention or maybe the memory and so much more, such as the body language and, if you're fidgeting or not. Breakfast can help out with that as well. I also just want to touch base as well with wrapping things up with breakfast. I believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day because there's all type of things that, we might not know breakfast can do, but breakfast can do a lot. I do want to just touch base as well again about that quote that I had read. I do want to read it again to you guys so you guys could understand it. I read this quote: your morning sets up a success of your day. So many people wake up and immediately check text messages, emails, and social medias. I use my first hour awake for my morning routine of breakfast and meditation to prepare my mind. I feel like that quote tells you what you should do in the morning of your day instead of just hopping on the phone.